Welcome to the Concur demo for approving expense reports. On your screen, you will see the Concur sign-in page. Your username and the Concur link will be emailed to you from Concur prior to the go live. Your password will be the same as your Windows password to sign on to your computer. If you both submit expenses and approve expense reports, your login information will be the same. Once you've entered your login credentials, you click Sign In. On the screen, you would see My Task, which would list all of the approvals that are awaiting to be completed. You'll notice that it still has Start a Report, Upload Receipts. You will see the screen if you are also a submitter of expense reports. For this one, since we're just doing approvals, we'll go ahead and click on the first one that needs to be approved. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the individual expenses that have been charged on this expense report. To view the details of any expense, you would simply click on the expense line, and it would give you the detailed information regarding that expense. You will see that it also notes that this charge has a missing receipt affidavit, which is what they fill out if they do not have a receipt, if they've lost that. It'll give you that information. The icon beside that will show you a picture of the receipt if there was one attached. In this case, it'll just show you the missing receipt affidavit. If there are any comments on the transaction to review, that'll show on this icon. In this case, you'll see that that was filled out and the comment was they lost their receipt. And then the last icon just shows that it is a business meal and it does have multiple attendees. So on any of these expenses, you can see these icons. If you scroll over them, it will show you what they are for. At the top, you'll see the listing of all exceptions that were on the expense report, and this is just to give you an idea of some extra things you should review before approving the report. In this case, again, it has the business meals that have the missing receipt affidavit. Lunch and dinner shows that they had meals exceeding the $75 per day. Again, they had to issue a comment for that on why it was exceeded, which you can find on the individual expense line. So this is all stuff you will want to review before approving the report. If you review it and it does have items that needs to be reviewed, you would click Send Back to Employee. It would then prompt you to put a comment in for the employee to see, and you would click OK. If everything is okay on the report and you're ready to approve it, you would click Approve in the upper right-hand corner. And then you're done with that report and the list comes back up of any further reports that need approval. When it takes you back to this screen, you also have the ability to either sort or search for certain expense reports. If you click on View in the upper left-hand corner, you can filter by reports approved this month, last month, this quarter, last quarter. So go ahead and just choose the first one so that it filters for you. So then it would only show what you have selected. And then also, if you wanted to search for a certain report, again, if you just choose last name, and in this case, put in bar, it's going to show up any report that you have for that employee with the specifications you have listed. The approval process is pretty short and straightforward. So the demo has been, is pretty short. If you have any further questions, you can refer to the training guide that is on Cenveo Central.